NFC West. With every opponent that we talk about who's going into a game against the Steelers, it's who do you try to stop? Is it Antonio Brown? Is it Le'Veon Bell? And nobody really has an answer for that right now. And right now, after this loss on Monday night for the Patriots, their defense is facing a lot of big questions, and I'm not sure that they have an answer for Bell and Brown. These are two teams that are now trending in opposite directions, but facing basically an elimination game. This is the last game that the Cowboys are going to play without Ezekiel Elliott, and they finally have found their running game. Rod Smith was huge for the Cowboys last week against the Giants, and if they can survive this game before getting Ezekiel Elliott back, they're going to be right in this wild card chase. So if they can have another strong running performance against the Raiders defense that has really been struggling, then watch out for the Cowboys at the end of December.
Hello? Can you hear me, Jesse?
You're good.
Yay.
Muchacho.
Well, let me know when you're ready to hit record. I'll go get my wine.
Muchacho. Moo. Chacho. Is that Douglas? Oh, it's Roy. It's Roy. I mean, how much did he lose by?
12 or 13,000 votes. Not enough for a recount.
Not enough?
Apparently not.
I feel like
From
that's
what I saw earlier today.
I feel like that's pretty close.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Like how you stopped it right there. He's like, wife goes up and is like, and we love Jews. There's Jews out here. Our lawyer's a Jew. I was like, oh, lady.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife went up and like started speaking for him, and he's like, "Oh, we just something like, and we love Jews." And she's like, "All you that are out there tonight," and then he goes, she's like, "Our lawyer's a Jew." And I'm just like, "Oh God, no! You cannot be saying that, lady." You're not helping. Hilarious. Mm-hmm. Hello, William. William. Did you do that,
hey.
William?
Hey, dude, people are sharing my post that I don't even know. 2 people that I tagged in my fucking post haven't even.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for a band to do a cover for my short film.
Why don't you just become a band? Is it still that Elton John song? I thought what's this guy was gonna do it.
Yeah, we like.
William.
Yeah.
You should contact the people at 8-Bit Universe and see if they'll do an 8-bit version of it. Yeah. Why don't you, as a filmmaker, why don't you ever throw in music that just doesn't fit at all, just to throw everybody off once in a while?
He's crying. Barney's theme song.
I love you. Yeah, stuff like that. I love you. But slow it down. Slow it down by 10%. I love you. Wine 'em, dine 'em, 68 'em. Oh, really? An attempted escape? It's freezing out there. Usually they bail. Oof, that's cold too, man. I just gotta blast. I just got a blast to my legs. Then we would have had to let her go.
That was a good one. Nope. My wine's classier than yours.
Screw off. Ooh, that's actually $2 Chuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
$3 Chuck.
Yeah. Hey, dog. I'm curious. We actually went to Trader Joe's. Oh, I could have just done this.
Probably some slut.
I'm ready when you are, dog.
Belch.
Be corking my fucking wine. I don't want to fucking... Shut up, woman.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
It.
At least smell it. Smell it. Huh. Waft it. Waft it.
Hey, yeah, you got this bottle that you can use for bottling.
Hmm?
So when you use my sex face?
Want to hear something weird that you probably won't care about? Okay, I'll tell you.
I do.
There's you ever heard, you know who Pantera is, right?
Yes. I have a buddy, actually that guy that was going to do my cover was in a Pantera cover band.
Nice. Were they called Pandora?
Dimebag Willie or something like that.
Yes. So anyway,
No, sorry, Blacktooth Grand.
they're so all of a sudden out of nowhere I had this craving to listen to their song Cemetery Gates.
Never heard of it.
Like
Not a Pantera fan.
a few days ago or so. And like last week or something. But and I was like, man, I've been listening to Pantera. I was talking to Todd, and he had like a picture of Dimebag Darrell, their lead guitarist, on his background of his PC. And so I was like, oh, Dimebag Darrell, huh? And he's like, yeah, he died today. Or not died today, but this is the anniversary of his death.
Todd did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was on like December 8th, and it was like, for some reason, unprovoked, I was listening to their music on the anniversary of his death. It was weird.
That's pretty neat.
It was kind of cool. And apparently he drank Coors Light all the time or something. And then I went in the fridge and I found one Coors Light and I drank it that night.
Good.
Isn't that weird? I had exactly one Coors Light in the beer fridge. So I drank it. Too many. It's fate. Divine intervention. Yes. Do you know how he died? He was on stage and a fan, quote unquote, came up, put him in a headlock and shot him in the face like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, and then like apparently shot out into the crowd too. Huh?
When did this happen?
It happened in like 2004 or something. Maybe. I don't know, but I thought that was the weirdest thing. I knew he died, and I didn't know. Todd was talking to me about it. I didn't realize that's what happened. I knew he had died, but I didn't know that's what happened. I was like, holy shit, that's pretty heavy.
Oh, he's a former Marine, Nathan
guess.
Gale.
Ooh, Dimebag.
No, the guy who killed them.
That's just sad. When was it? 2000 something?
What?
When was it? What year?
2004, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought Todd said. Good tune though. Cemetery Gates. You should listen to it. Not quite stuff that you're currently listening to at all.
Oh, they got a YouTube video.
Of what? Of that?
Dimebag Daryl's death.
No way. What that?
Oh, shit.
Oh wow.
So he just runs up there and shoots him. Well, at least we didn't actually see anyone die. No, it wasn't a headlock.
Yeah, that's what Todd had said, but still, basically just like
Somebody just like and shoots him.
People be crazy, yo.
mm-hmm.
All right, we ready to start this, bitches? Oh,
Yep.
You can like barely see me, huh? That's fine. Oh, wait.
It's because all your stuff's in the way.
Sweet.
Move your stuff, brah.
On it, bruh. Oh, yeah, I was going to text Bob to find out if he made it in the playoffs. I mean, if he won in the playoffs. Fantasy. Also, I want to know when he's leaving. I'd like to do something.
You might want to. Like it's gonna stay up.
I wonder if I could tighten it a little bit more. So it does. Nope.
What about like if you go under like this?
Yeah, that's what I was trying, I thought. Stop it.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. What's wrong with you?
A lot of things. Should I start? I don't think that just tightens it to the pole.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
All right. Is it on?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, it was on before. I just remembered. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's frickin' do this.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
That was awesome. What is up, gang?
What's the haps, y'alls?
How's everyone's weekend or week so far? Because it's Wednesday.
I hope it was better than mine.
You'll be hearing this on Thursday. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it yet.
That's fine.
What's happening?
Yeah, what are you guys
out there?
doing? We'll let you respond. 3.
Is it? What? Oh,
Cool.
I wasn't expecting that out of you.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Billy.
Mom?
Oh, yeah. God. I can't say Billy.
No,
Billy's
you
like
can't.
my go-to.
I know.
And I can't say
We've
it.
had this conversation before, exactly.
Billy!
Mom?
Mommy?
I'm going to say it every time.
But it's like your little piece of revenge against me. Because I
Yeah.
annoy you so much. And you annoy me with that hat. And with
Matruby.
with your mom's name being my go-to name. Trouble. What's a trouble?
Hey, Jesse.
What?
What are you drinking, buddy?
I am drinking a long route peanut butter porter.
Oh.
Out
is
of Empyrean Brewing Company, brewers of the fine ales and lagers since 1990, Lincoln, Nebraska. We are all on the path precisely where we need to be. Brewed with lactose sugar, we age this porter on fresh roasted cacao nibs, then add a touch of artificial peanut butter flavor. Flavoring contains caramel color. Store and serve cool, below 40 degrees. 14% original gravity, 20 IBUs, and 5% alcohol per volume. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, no preservatives. Long route peanut butter porter.
Have you... Hold on. Don't try it yet. Have you had this before yet?
I have.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Okay, never mind. It's not as important to wait for this and then his review.
Still good.
Good. Proud of you.
It's good.
Oh. Something. Whoa! That was probably good. You stopped me. The Cowboys won, so I am drinking $3 wine. But this time, Juice Nation, I didn't get it from Hy-Vee. I got it from mother frickin' Trader Joe's.
Oh, yeah. Is this 3 in a row? 2 in a row. 3 in a row? 2 in a row.
This is 2 in a row.
Nice.
Yeah, because they only have one more game without Zeke. It's against the Raiders. So I got the Charles Shaw 2016 California White Zinfandel.
Oh.
Yeah, it's apparently the original $2 chuck.
The OG.
According to the sign. All this $3
All of
wine
the Charles bottles.
Yeah,
I've actually
cellared
have
and bottled by Charles Shaw Winery in Napa and Sonoma, California.
I actually have a bottle. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, that's pretty much it. I think it's like, yeah, it's 10.5% alcohol by volume.
Dang.
You know, though, the $3 wine at Hy-Vee has more, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe that's why it tastes so crappy. There, I have some $3 chuck upstairs, actually.
From Trader. Oh,
But I think it's some Scottle.
that's not bad. It's way better than that swill I've been drinking.
See, and that's the thing. People
I'm gonna take a swig.
tend to enjoy the old $3 chuck.
Yeah, dude, it's
From
$3,
what I understand.
and you get to chuck it down your gullet.
$3 chuck down your gullet.
$3 gullet chuck.
Get it? Because his name's Charles, so it's Chuck.
Oh,
Yeah, see?
that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
There's a cat pooping.
Pooping?
You
Also-
get it. You get yours. You know, poop though, not sexual acts. Oh,
Sexual intercourse.
Hey, so Jesse, what do you want to talk about? Oh, we got some questions. Should we talk about that yet, or should we get into that later?
Let's get into some news.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I see him in the reflection of that window over there.
What up, bitch?
Hey, sluz.
Hey, you
Actually,
won.
he had a lot of fantasy points.
Yeah. Thanks for letting Josh McCown only get. Wait, you didn't. Your defense only let Josh McCown get 1 friggin' point. One. He
had like 14 freaking fantasy points, bro. Good on ya.
Yeah, nice job, buddy. Oh, but you're not.
You
You're
missed
not.
a field
You're not
goal,
my
but
man of the
whatever.
hour, though. I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
Well, he's not anyone's man of the hour. He's not my man of the hour.
I bet he's not even his wife's. Oh, get the frick out! Fine. Well, hold on. We'll do this first, I guess.
All right, let's do it.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
Oh, it was only 9 seconds.
Oh,
There's
so
been
we're
a
just-
lot of dead
we're
space.
just sitting in silence.
Whoops, Daisy.
Hey guys,
I forgot. I thought it was one of the longer ones.
that's what she said.
Who's your Brendan McManus?
Oh, this should probably surprise no one. After his 5-game absence, Sean Lee returned to the Cowboys defense and just shut them down. He had 18 tackles, 10 of which came in the first half, and then he had an interception to basically seal the game.
Sean Lee, more like Fine Lee in the game.
Oh yeah. You know, it's a shame. Like, I want to talk about Sean Lee for just a second.
Yeah.
If that dude could stay healthy for an entire season, like if he was a regularly healthy linebacker, I really think people would be like, it'd be Sean Lee and then Luke Kuechly in the middle
then all the
linebacker
Vikings,
conversation. Like,
You know, I agree. I mean, he's first of all, he's always been very underrated, and there's like a quantifiable difference between the defense with and without him.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
They showed
outstanding.
stats the other week.
Dude, when he's if you like watch him during the games, Sean Lee's eyes are constantly moving, is because he's able to like read the offense so well and figure out what's happening.
I thought it was just cocaine.
Well, that too. I mean, how do you think he reads the offenses so well?
Yeah, cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude. So he's my man of the hour. I wish he could have a healthy season. It's apparently that he's not. But I'm also wearing my boy's jersey. Sean Lee, what up?
Nice.
Who's your guy?
Bitch. I kind of had problems. I didn't know who to pick. So I picked Xavier Howard,
Oh yeah,
the defensive back of Miami.
He got defensive player of the week, right?
Yeah, I think so. AFC. Like he had 2 interceptions for Tom Brady for their improbable victory over Miami's improbable victory over
What was
New
Jay
England.
Cutler was like 263, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he outshined. And then, so apparently Xavier Howard, he was a second-round pick in 2016, and he's had 0 interceptions in his first 18 games.
So this was his first game with an interception.
I think, yeah. And he had 2 of Brady.
Fantastic.
Or maybe he had some last. I don't know, but it just said he had 0 interceptions in 18 games, and then he had 2 on Brady. But I think he's played, or maybe he started 19 of the 20 games he's played in. I can't remember. Anyway, pretty impressive, and a key figure in. I also almost went with like Kenyon Drake. Not only did he just rip New England apart, but he also won me my fantasy league.
I mean, you could have honestly gone any like Jay Cutler could have been in the man of the hour for that game. Like
I thought about LaShawn McCoy too, because in the Snow Bowl,
the
or
terrible
the Blizzard
conditions.
Bowl, that was so awesome to watch though.
I don't know, like yes and no. Like there were times where I'm just like, all right, maybe I'd like to watch a game where there's some productivity.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just watching the highlights, I think was it's better than actually watching the full.
Watching
game.
on Red Zone was much better because
Right.
it would go back to every once in a
Yeah,
while.
and
I'm like, well, here's some fun
that's
stuff.
that's what I watched it on.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's why I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I got to watch some of it because I think they were around the same time as Minnesota. And Minnesota's game got over early, so I got to watch some. I got to watch the winning scamper from LaShawn McCoy, the kick that went way out and came right back in for Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah, that was crazy. But did you see that his missed field goals cost him $500,000?
Really?
Yeah.
Was it an accuracy thing?
Because he missed them. I'm guessing it was in his contract.
Weird. That sucks.
Yes.
But what are you supposed to do, man? Jeez.
I don't know.
This is a miracle he got that one to go in. I mean, they were playing in like 6 inches of friggin' snow.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And it was blowing.
And Peterman got knocked out of that game.
Oh,
with a concussion. Like, he got up and there was like classic like snow all up in like in his face mask and stuff.
Speaking of concussions, I guess this is a little spot of news. Wow.
What's it, bro?
And the NFL is going to come down, I think, is going to start making stricter concussion protocols because of the Texans game, because of Tom Savage.
Went out and came back in.
Yeah.
Apparently their medical staff cleared him, and then...
Wasn't he bleeding from the mouth?
I don't know.
I thought I heard, so I was cooking and stuff.
Well,
I thought I heard that he was bleeding from the mouth.
Well, so apparently he came out because it looked pretty bad, and the medical people cleared him, so he went back in. And I think it was Bill O'Brien that actually like told him to take another look at him or something.
Yeah, and TJ Yates went out there and balled out.
He's not bad.
No. I mean, he's no Deshaun Watson or Colin Kaepernick.
He was on my short list of people last year when we were talking about people who could replace Bradford, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yates, Glennon, God, who else? I don't remember who else was on the list.
Oh, God, I forgot Mike Glennon is still in the league.
Yeah. That didn't last long.
No. Man, Chicago just likes to have the highest paid backup quarterback, huh?
I guess. It's just the thing they got to have. They just got to have it.
Yeah, it was Cutler for a bit. Now it's Glennon.
It probably went back even further to like Rex Grossman because he was the starter, and then what's his face took over, Neckbeard from
Oregon.
Yeah, from Des Moines.
Yeah,
not West Des Moines or what's the town by Des Moines? Ankeny.
Skankany? Altoona?
Altoona, I think, is where he's from, right?
Waukee.
I'm just gonna keep naming them. Grimes, I guess. I'll throw that one in there. That's by there. I don't know. He's from one of the smaller towns around there. He went to high school with one of my buddies. But anyway, so let's see what else happened. Kenny Britt got picked up by New England for a 2-year deal 4 days after being released by Cleveland.
He went from sucking on the worst team in the league to going to the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Who'd they do that with last year?
Hey guys,
Michael Floyd.
Hey
Michael
guys,
Floyd, I think, got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah. Just wait your time,
he didn't
guys.
even play.
And the Patriots will eventually sign you, and you'll get a Super Bowl ring, or at least make it to the playoffs.
If you're a halfway decent player, the best thing that can happen to you is get cut from your team, and you get picked up, and hopefully you get picked up by the Patriots.
Adrian Peterson's probably so pissed.
He's like, "Come on! They have like 100 running backs."
Mm-hmm. And plus, he's injured again.
Yeah,
he most likely won't play again this season.
Probably not.
Dude, he probably won't play again. Right? Except I feel like he's too stubborn to retire.
Yeah, he's definitely too stubborn.
Like, he's just going to keep being like, I can do it. I can give me the ball. Okay.
That kid's going to freaking kill. I can say kid. He's much younger than me. That kid's going to kill himself before he leaves. Yep. He's going to die on the field before he actually decides to quit playing football.
Oh, I wonder what his CTE is going to be like.
Oh, bad.
We shouldn't.
Well, he didn't have that many concussions, I guess, but he does get hit in the head a lot. Troy
Aikman should get tested for CTE. Like, he got to the point where he had to retire because he had so many concussions.
You know who? CJ Fedorowicz.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna make him retire, I think. Mm-hmm. Probably.
No, that would make me sad. Did he get another? He does have another concussion, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So this actually transitions.
He came back from a concussion and got a concussion.
That sucks.
Yeah. So he's man.
This actually dives into a couple questions that Emma_Rose on Twitter proposed us.
She proposed to us?
Let's see. It's this one. What? Oh, yeah. Pro Football Juice. I'm curious on your thoughts about young athletes whose brains aren't developed and are participating in an aggressive sport. Quote, to find it in 44 players suggests that it isn't a rare condition. End quote. So she tied an article to it. And
you mean, when you say brains aren't developed, you mean like Pee-wee kids?
High school, right? Well, even in Pee-wee, those kids are wearing helmets and crashing into each other.
Yeah, but that's the thing about their helmets. Their helmets are way too big for their heads, so they barely even fit on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. Emily said your brain isn't fully developed until your mid-20s.
Sometimes never.
This article that she
In
shared
my
is about this kid who suffered more than 10 concussions in college, I believe.
Good Lord.
He's 25 now and he has CTE.
Was 25.
Oh, he was 25. He's dead now
Wow.
because of CTE, guys.
What was the question?
Let me pull up the question again. I'm curious on your thoughts about young athletes whose brains aren't developed and are participating in aggressive sports.
Well, here's my thoughts on it, I guess. At least now, that I'm glad all this stuff is coming out, because now people who are playing the sport can be more informed about what the dangers are of playing the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep talking. I got to find something.
And I feel like at a certain point, it's their own decision to keep playing, probably. And hopefully they're just doing it knowing the risks, but still not good. I don't know, man. That's tough. Who am I to say?
Emily's talking, and no one can hear her.
Yeah, let me keep talking. I'll translate it.
Okay.
Emily said, so a lot of small towns down in the south, like in Texas, for example, football is it's like a major. It's like a lifestyle down there. So if you have high school kids playing football, they're getting concussions and spinal injuries,
Yep.
basically disabled for life because of football.
So
Should they be allowed to play aggressive tackle football that young?
So it's also getting to the point where like everyone knows that football is causing CTE.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like it's on them at this point. So I wanted to find this. So a second-year cornerback for the Steelers, Artie Burns, he said in an interview today
That he definitely has
I definitely
CTE.
know I have it. I'm going to test positive for CTE. I don't need a test. Is it going to tell me how much I have? We play a physical sport, man. Humans are not made to run into each other.
Yeah.
So like these players are aware, but they either like playing the game or they love the money.
Right.
They've obviously made their choices. So
And Larry Johnson came out saying that he has a running back for the Chiefs came out and saying that he has CTE.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if that's diagnosed, but he thinks he does or something, or has symptoms of CTE. Maybe it was. And I feel bad for the players in the past that didn't know about this kind of stuff. Like you think about like all the people that, I mean, sure, yeah, they knew the damage they were doing to their bodies physically, their like muscles and all that stuff,
Yeah.
because they felt it.
this is also
But like they didn't know about like brain injuries that were going to come up later out of nowhere, you know.
But so I would also put a lot of this on like the parents too, because the parents should know better. But there are parents who are like, "You're going to play football, you're going to love football,
Definitely.
and you're going to live football."
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
in the South.
it is big in the South. That's for sure. Like those Texas programs, some of those Texas high school programs are just like hardcore.
She Emily read an article where schools have spent $60 million on high school football stadiums. so
Well,
that
maybe
doesn't
they
surprise
shouldn't
me.
do that.
Emily had asked another question too that kind of ties along with it. She says, "What do you guys think of the future of football? What do you guys think the future of football will look like with severe lifelong injuries or even death because of those injuries in high school football? Do you think parents will be more wary of letting their kids play?" Yes and no.
I think we're already seeing.
I think we are now too. I
Like,
think
because
we're seeing a
I've
severe lack
heard-
of talent.
Well, not necessarily now. I mean, as far as talent on the field, but yeah, I think it has
Future,
gone down.
I'm like coming up in the draft and future drafts.
I've overheard people talking about, hey, are you going to let your kid play football? And they're like, oh no, not at all.
I am curious. I was actually talking to my buddy about it today at work. I am curious what it will look like in 5 or 10 years. Like, there's a good chance that football that we know now will be completely different in 10 years, if it's even still like recognizable.
I would like to think that enough research will go into it for them to figure out how to not only maybe cure cases of CTE, but also stop it from happening in the first place. Like there's that new helmet that they put out there, and I don't know what the
Yeah, I know
I don't
we've
know how
talked
that's
about the
been
helmet
going.
before, but we haven't.
I haven't heard any
I'm gonna
like.
Google that.
I haven't heard like, oh, the Chiefs are using it, and the Chiefs have less concussions than other teams. I haven't heard anything like that. And you'd think if it was a huge difference, then they would totally be. You would hear about it by now.
The safest helmet in the NFL. What's inside the NFL's newest headgear?
What? Tell me.
I'm
Tell me now. I need to know.
I'm looking. Vicis, VICIS helmets use a
sounds good.
form of engineering that is unique from how helmets have been made in the past. According to the company's website, the helmet is made with layers like an ogre or a parfait. What?
What?
Like onion. They're trying to make Shrek. Ogres have layers.
Stop being funny.
And those layers work in harmony to lessen the impact of hits both as they occur. Excuse me. As they occur and over time. Xeris, whatever. Multiple layers work together to slow impact forces. The feature, whatever. Good God, this doesn't tell me shit.
And it probably won't because
There's a load shell, a Vicis reflex layer, arch shell, and a form liner. Where the frig that means.
can't forget that form liner.
So I want to know who's using these things, though.
I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are.
Emily's talking again. I thought I had read that. Wait, maybe here. While I look at this thing.
So I thought I had read that with this helmet.
Oh, her voice sounds so seductive.
What?
I had heard that with this helmet, it's expensive, so professional players can obviously afford it, but the people who need it, i.e., high school and college players, won't be able to. So, does it say anything about like grants or anything like that, so that kids can wear these helmets, or are they strictly limiting it to professional players?
You know, I've heard that. Well, actually, my brother-in-law was telling me once that I think he read somewhere that the safest thing to do was just take helmets off and play with no helmets, because not only would it stop like defenders from going like you're not going to go head to head on somebody when you don't have a helmet on, and you're also probably not going to hit as hard.
Oh yeah, dude! How many of the people that played when they were wearing like the leather heads, the leather helmets or whatever? How many people do you think have CTE?
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
because man, I don't know. So right now I found that the most recent article I could find of that was in the end of September, and it says the helmet that performed best in the NFL testing this year is being used by only 50 players, spread across only half the NFL teams.
oh, okay. So it's not a team. It's just some players.
Yeah,
Wonder if they have to like request that or what.
I don't know. I'm looking, but. Players are traditional and superstitious and have to be persuaded to try new helmets.
Why don't you just be like, hey, this is the helmet you're using?
There's a group of NFL players who are very concerned about their health and very interested. This is by the creator of the helmet. There are many who care about the style. They want it to pass the eye test. It's a mindset on new innovations.
I wonder, I mean, they should have a list of who they are, and so we can look to see if they've had a concussion.
I know. I'd be curious. I'd actually be very curious.
By?
No. Let's try though.
I'll get you one of these days.
But not today. I wish this had a list of players who are using it.
While you're doing that, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run through injuries quick.
Okay. Because there are more.
Yeah,
Oh,
no kidding.
Cliff Averill did. Oh wait, Cliff Averill is.
I don't think he hurt.
Oh, no,
I don't think he got a
no,
concussion.
it was like a neck thing.
Yeah. That's not good.
Well,
It just, the helmets absorb all the shock and it goes straight through the head to your neck area.
Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin were wearing them in preseason.
Oh.
I don't know. This is back in August.
Let's just go through I'm just going to go through who's in concussion protocol. As of Tuesday,
$1,500 per helmet.
Tevin Coleman is in concussion protocol, and Alvin Kamara just cleared concussion protocol, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, those who had him in their fantasy game, he got 2 points and then got injured with a concussion.
I missed out on him, so I guess it's a blessing in disguise.
Do you think he'd be a good keeper player?
Yes.
I don't have him, but
I think he would be.
Yeah.
I
he's gonna
picked
go in
up
the first
Dalvin
round,
Cook
though?
off the waiver wire
Yeah,
and
that's good.
stashed him.
That was a good job.
I think I traded to get him, though. Wasn't he originally on my team in the first place? And I must have dropped him because I remember I traded. You were all up in arms about it, or was that on? Was that in the Pro Football Juice League? Remember I traded Jump Step for him, and you got super mad.
Yeah, I think that was Pro Football Juice.
Oh.
This league.
Fine. Let's see. Carson Wentz got put on IR with a torn ACL.
Yeah, I want to talk about that for just a minute.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it kind of sucks. Like, I don't really have anything
MVP
against
season.
Carson Wentz.
Right. I mean, he's just playing good, and that was great.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
Now
still
I-
friggin' won. So
Now I wonder who's going to be the MVP. Like, you can't. I mean, he's not going to finish
everyone's
out the
getting
season.
injured, man. I'm still thinking it's Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Could be Jared Goff now.
Yeah.
They're kind of sliding though.
What? He could be offensive player of the year.
Could
Goff.
be.
What? Case Keenum? It could be Case Keenum.
The door's opening.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Just people keep going down. It's gonna be Case Keenum.
Yeah, just Case Keenum's last man standing.
Yeah, it's just they're gonna be doing that like
They're
NFL owners like, well, we don't have a
they're like,
choice.
Steve, who should we give it to? Case Keenum's still
I
up.
guess
Just give it to him.
he's got the best. He's like Case Keenum or Tom Brady. Well, we don't like Tom Brady. Case Keenum it is.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about Tom Brady.
Everyone always forgets about Tom Brady because it's just like everyone knows
It's a
he's the
given.
best player in the league.
Yeah. I wonder, they usually have like who's in the running or whatever. Case Keenum wasn't even in the conversation, so
Oh, really?
yeah. I didn't think he would be. It's just kind of fun to think that way. Let's see. Ryan Shazier was put on IR after a devastating spinal injury, which was weird because a lot of these injuries we've seen and we're like, oh man, that was horrible. But his was just like he went for a tackle and he fell over and then he started reaching for his back.
USA Today wrote an article. It
didn't look like he hurt anything.
No, he didn't get hit, right?
But he was going for a tackle and just like so
USA Today did an article
Jeez.
yesterday. Instead of NFL MVP, let's call it BPS, Best Player Standing.
Nice. Josh McCown was placed on IR with a broken hand, so that ends Josh McCown's great freaking run this year.
Yeah, he started off a little rough, but he's been playing lights out.
Yeah, which made me mad.
Why?
I had him in one of my fantasy leagues, but I mean, come on. I mean, Josh McCown all of a sudden is playing lights out with the Jets.
All right, so this is the 2017 MVP
I mean, it was
vote
good for
heading
him.
into Week 15. This is according to CBS NFL. Number one is Tom Brady with 24 votes.
Yeah.
3 players are tied in second place.
Let me guess. Antonio Brown's one.
Yes.
Carson Wentz is one.
Yes.
And would it be Jared Goff?
No.
He's
not even on this list.
Don't tell me. Not Le'Veon.
They got beat
Bell.
this week.
Case Keenum?
No.
Dang.
Keenum's not on this list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's usually not.
Russell Wilson
Oh yeah.
and Antonio Brown. Phillip Rivers is 5th with 6 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Gurley tied at 6 with 1.
Todd Gurley.
And Calais Campbell tied at 6 with 1.
No, Calais Campbell.
I don't think Calais Campbell should be on that list.
He's not gonna. I mean, there's
I don't
no
even
way.
think Gurley should be on that list compared to the rest of them.
Well, Gurley I can see, but yeah. I mean, if you're gonna put Goff on the list, you got to have Gurley on the list because Gurley is killing it.
Well, here's another one that has top 5: Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Carson Wentz, Antonio Rivers. Antonio Brown and Phillip Rivers.
Antonio Rivers and Phillip Brown.
Yeah. Here's another one. No Case Keenum. No Case Keenum in that one.
He's not going to be
No
in there,
Case
buddy.
Keenum in that one. No Case in that one. No one's. But
No one's doing it. Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up Case Keenum's numbers, and I'm gonna compare them to Tom Brady's. I think.
Okay.
Well, Tom Brady was at the top of most of everybody's.
Right, but I mean, he's not going to have nearly as good as numbers as Tom Brady. Tom Brady's been playing all year, for one thing.
I don't. You have so little faith in Case Keenum.
He's got good numbers. I don't think he's got as high. I just don't think he's as high as Tom Brady. I mean, I would like to see his numbers compared to like Rivers or Wilson or like the other guys who are on the list. Wentz even.
I can do that, sure, probably.
Well, do them all. Screw it.
Well, I will.
If you're going to, then do it. Let me go through it. Denver's new guard Ron Leary was put on IR with a back injury. Former Cowboy. Washington put Jordan Reed finally. Chris Carter, their linebacker, and their the guy they just brought up, Byron Marshall, the running back, all on IR. Washington cannot catch a break whatsoever. Let's see, for St. Louis, for the Rams, Kayvon Webster, torn Achilles. And that's all I have for injury news.
All right. I've got this.
Okay.
So, Case Keenum this year. 60 in 12 games, 66.8 completion rating, 2,983 passing yards. Yards per average are 7.8. He has 18 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. Brady in 13 games this season has completion percentage is 67.4%. So I feel So I feel like that's kind of a wash.
Pretty close.
It's only
there,
1% difference.
Yeah.
3,865 yards, so almost 1,000 yards,
more,
so
yeah.
900 yards more. 8 yards per carry compared to 7.4 Case. So I feel like that's kind of a wash
pretty
too.
Close, yeah.
Not carry, pass, attempt, whatever. 27 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So really one interception difference. I'd wash that too. So Brady really only has him more in touchdowns and yards. But that would just mean that just means that the Vikings have a more complete offense with the run game.
That's true, I guess.
So who did you want to compare him to?
Do like Wentz.
Okay. Wentz played enough of that game. Oh, and then I guess Case Keenum still had one game less. So
yeah, he's got one less game than all of these people.
Yeah,
because I don't think either Wilson or Rivers have been injured either. I might be wrong about Wilson.
Oh, I do want to pull up Russell Wilson's because Case Keenum's got to have had better numbers than Russell.
Yeah,
Wilson.
but rushing is the key for that one, I think.
I didn't think he'd been as mobile this season, Wilson.
I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
But Keenum's been pretty mobile. Like, he ran a piss load of yards.
Oh, Carson Wentz, 60.2% completion rating.
Boo.
So Case Keenum's got 6% higher on him.
Yeah.
3,296 passing yards. That's only 300 yards more. 7.5 yards, 33 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Case Keenum's put me. I put Case Keenum over Carson Wentz.
But 33 touchdowns compared to 18. Holy crap!
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, good lord, he's thrown a crap load of touchdowns this year.
And now they have Jay Ajayi with their rushing game. Well, I mean, they don't got Carson Wentz anymore.
No.
So yeah,
Foles should be all right. That's the thing.
I really think Keenum should possibly be on this list.
Yeah.
I am looking up Russell Wilson, and then I'll stop.
Okay,
with that.
that's fine. I want everyone to note that Nick is doing this on his own. I'm not doing this.
So it's because Case Keenum didn't play the greatest game on Sunday, but he didn't play a bad game. I do think he should start getting some kind of recognition.
Well, I think he should definitely get recognition because, we're freaking
Russell Wilson
10-3,
8-3. Nope, 9-3.
What are you talking about?
10-3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you questioning me?
No. I'm sorry. Russell Wilson in 13 games. He's
for you, Brandon.
61.9% completion rating, which is less than Case Keenum. 3,527 passing yard, which is 600 yards more than Case Keenum. 29 touchdowns, which is 9 more than Case Keenum, but 11 interceptions.
It's 11 more.
What?
11 more touchdowns. Case Keenum only 18.
Yep, sure is. Can't do math.
I did this for Brandon in honor of his good game.
Oh, gross. Mainly because you're drinking a Bud Light.
Bud Light. Bud Light. Bud Light. Bud Light. Bud Light. Bud Light.
Yeah. Well, all right. We have another question from Emily because no one else will talk to us except for Jelmstep. I'm sure Jelmstep tweeted at us. Anyway,
shoot.
Well, first here's the thing Jeremy tweeted at us. Nuttiest stat of the nutty NFL weekend: Steelers, Ravens, last 12 games. Baltimore 6 wins. Pittsburgh 6 wins. They both have 275 points.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. In the last 12 games they played,
that was weird.
They each have 6 wins and they have the same amount of what was it? Same amount of points. Like 215 was it?
245.
245 and 245. That's so freaking weird.
No, sorry, 275 and 275.
That's so
Still weird.
Oh, we forgot to even mention that Aaron Rodgers has been given medical clearance to play, so
he'll be playing on Sunday.
Since the Browns couldn't stop them for some reason,
they were so close.
I'm just kind of mad at the Browns at this point.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
They were so close. They were up, what, 21-3 or 21-7?
I think it was, yeah. And
I mean, they just blew it.
I mean, it's not even, it's just not because they're playing the Packers or whatever, but it's just, come on, you idiots. You can't do, like, Kaiser throws up the worst pass in history.
Oh, my gosh.
Threw it straight up in the air on their side of the field. What was he thinking? Just go down and punt it away. Don't just hand them the game.
That team is the worst in the NFL.
Oh, definitely. I mean, record-wise, just like sloppiness.
Oh, my God.
Holy cow.
Coaching, I don't think Hugh Jackson is a good coach.
Well, here's the thing. Like, the GM took the fall for them, but like you were saying, compared to like the drafts that they've had, they've been great.
Mm-hmm.
So
they've been collecting draft picks and shit. I just think
and picking up great players. I mean, their defense is pretty stout, but like maybe this next year was okay. Now we're gonna work on the offense some. I mean,
Cleveland is a coach killer.
Coach killer, player killer.
Yeah.
I mean, take your pick.
God, poor Joe Thomas. Get out, man.
And they signed him for more money too.
I know. Get out, man. Get out while you can. Go to a team.
Pull an Alex Mack, you know. Pull a Kenny Britt, you know.
Yeah.
Who else is left?
Yeah, Kenny Britt. I imagine Kenny Britt just got signed for the money, and then he's like, "Well, I'm on the freaking Browns. I don't have to try."
Yeah, right. Well, think about this. Like Alex Mack was out from the Browns for 1 year, and he went to the Super Bowl with the Falcons.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They've got good players. They just don't know how to use them. I mean, they had Alex Mack and they had Joe Thomas on the same line, and that was a dynamic duo. And
they couldn't get shit going.
No, just can't do it. They also have a good lineman in Bitonio.
Yeah.
Joel Bitonio. Yeah, he's good, but I mean,
and their defense is solid. It's just like that team is good for the first half, and then that's it. And then they don't know how to play a complete game.
I don't know, man. I've lost all hope. You know, I think I just started to sour a little bit when they cut Barnage for no reason.
Well, they cut him because they drafted David Njoku.
So what? They don't think Gary Barnage would be a good backup freaking tight end?
Yeah, I know.
And not only that, like a mentor maybe? I mean, who's their backup tight end now? It's so great. Freaking Seth DeValve? Do you think Seth DeValve is better than Gary friggin' Barnage? I think not.
I do not either. Danielle still has my Barnage jersey from the Cleveland game last year.
Jeez Louise, man.
Well, I mean,
I thought about wearing that tonight.
Yeah.
Because the Vikings didn't win. Might as well wear my Barnage jersey.
True.
I didn't. I forgot. I wore my Labyrinth t-shirt instead.
Emily tweeted us another thing that I apparently closed out of Twitter. It was something about, hey, look at this. No, it wasn't. It was basically what we think about this. There were 7 NFL Network and ESPN employees accused of sexual misconduct and have been suspended.
Man.
Marshall Falk is one of them.
Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp doesn't surprise me. He buys hookers.
Yeah, Ike Taylor.
Donovan McNabb.
And Heath Evans.
Mark Watts.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. Is Heath Evans the meathead looking guy?
Yeah, he was a fullback for like New Orleans for at least New Orleans is one of his teams.
Like this dude, if it is this dude,
those were a lot of their
looks like,
on-air personalities. A lot of them.
This dude does look like the broest of bros.
Yeah, Heath Evans. Well,
Sapp had already been fired.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while.
But Marshall Falk is a blow.
Well,
to the NFL
Falk,
Network team.
Heath Evans is on all the time.
Yeah.
Like Ike Taylor was starting to get on all the time.
Falk is in there like Sunday morning, like for 4 hours talking about football.
Yeah. I mean, it like they took a hit, man. Those are some good personalities that not good. I mean, whatever, like main personalities that they had that are just gone now.
And no one really should be surprised.
I mean, I guess I'm not too surprised about it. Warren Moon surprised me.
Warren Moon was one, huh?
Not in this thing, but like someone allegedly called him out on something.
Oh, I think I saw that. I would be surprised. I mean, it would be almost like, well, there's no hope in humanity if it came out that Kurt Warner was just a skeezy sexual misconduct dirtbag too.
Yeah, there's certain players that if they came out and they were like, "Well, sexual misconduct," I'd be like, "Well, that's it." Like Drew Brees.
Yes, Drew Brees would be one. If someone came out about Tony Romo, would be like, "No, nope, not true, not true."
I almost said something real bad.
What?
I just said we'd find you hanging in a closet.
Yeah, yeah. I feel I wrote a note stapled to my chest.
You'd be
I
like
had nothing to be hopeful for anymore.
You'd be in the front yard hanging from Bubba.
Oh man,
Tony Nomo is like hanging off your feet in his own private little. Yeah, it's got some little news. That's so bad.
Yeah, this is a dark conversation.
It is, but Jesus Christ.
Wow. Yeah.
You'd leave me your Trilby just to be an asshole? I'd be like, no, you son of
Emily would see you out at an outing sometimes, like, where's that trophy? Nick died and he wanted you to have the trophy.
Like,
why didn't you wear the trophy?
Like, you know I never wanted the trophy.
You would be forced, just guilted to wear that damn trophy.
I'd have it on me. I'd be like,
I'd pop out, haha, fucker, I wasn't dead. Oh, crap, sorry. It doesn't matter. I feel like it's late enough into the podcast. People have stopped listening.
It'd be some sort of challenge. It'd be like, wear Trilby every single day for the next 10 years and you will be granted, something.
4 wishes. Not just 3. Jesse's called into the lawyer's office as next will. And the will says, to my friend Jesse, I bequeath my trophy.
I will flip the table and walk out.
The lawyer stands up. He bequeathed it to you, sir.
I'd be like, bequeath this.
Bequeath. I made your wife bequeath last night. To be worn every day between the months of April and October.
Yeah,
that's what Emma said. Season. I guess I could just give her the mic again, but I want it
to be worn every day or every December 16th, my birthday.
Hey, so those of us who were listening to the podcast last week, you heard us get a little heated about a Madden controversy with my brother and our dear friend Mike, who's an avid listener to the show. Sup, dog? I wonder if you're sitting in your chair right now in your office.
Sup?
Or if you're in your truck, that bitchin' Raptor.
Sup?
Or are you on the campus?
Sup?
Going home.
Or going to work.
Oh, sup. Anyway. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying.
We got into a heated discussion last week.
Oh, yeah, the Madden thing. So Mike has taken over as commissioner duties, and we've never been happier.
Yeah. It was good times.
Great times.
I dented this can. I didn't mean to.
Well, you always dent your cans.
I know, but I don't like to dent these. Oh, so I have
because they're...
I have all my NFL cans sitting up on our wine cooler out in the garage. And Brienne said when she came home and opened the door to the house, like the wind pressure, like boom, she just heard them all just topple over. So they're just all over the floor in there.
I got home today from work and saw my recycling bins up the street.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Like one was right in the middle of the street.
I saw that many times. One time I picked up my lid and it had clearly been run over.
Mm-hmm. Someone had hit mine with a car to push it out of the way. I could tell.
Mine was the lid was dented in, so I had to like take my knee and undent it, and then it was like cracked. Bastards. Excuse me. So I'm kind of at a crossroads here with my Vikings can of beer because I'm going to.
I don't think you should drink it.
The game,
but you can't take it with you.
Can't I? I mean, we're gonna bring beers and tailgate outside.
But you can't take it in with you.
Well, if it's empty, maybe.
Why would you take it in with you?
So I can keep it. I don't know.
You could take it into tailgate with you.
Yeah, but then what do I do with it?
Put it back in your car.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna. My car's not gonna be there. We're gonna Uber from our Airbnb.
Oh, damn it, man! I don't know if. What if they win? That's when you go home and drink it,
Maybe.
Or you bring it from here. You take it with you, and then you bring it back.
Because my buddy Jeff of the Brick fame is gonna be there, so we're gonna take a picture in front of our brick.
Neat.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, man.
So I thought maybe I'd bring the can and pose it.
That'd be cool. I hope they don't lose. That's this weekend, right?
Yeah. So Cincinnati, they play Cincinnati, and they just got blasted by Chicago.
Oh, they're not gonna lose. Cincinnati's bad. Like this is
a
Marvin
trap
Lewis's
game.
last year.
Trap
Like,
game.
Hear me right now.
Trap game.
Even if they okay, sorry, not trap game away. I do think this is Marvin Lewis's last season with the Bengals.
Yeah, and I think he even kind of thinks that because he said something like to that effect, like, "Oh, I've been
If I were Marvin Lewis, I would take a year off, and then next year he'd be like the top coaching candidate. I mean, he's going to be he's going to be a top coaching candidate this year. When
maybe he wants that. Maybe he's going for that Browns job. No,
that's Hugh Jackson's.
Yeah.
I just think he
snatch it from him.
I think he needs to I think he needs a break because he's been the coach of that team for like 9 years.
I think when is he what is he based? Is he like an offensive coach or a defensive coach or
I don't know actually.
I've never really known that, I guess, because people are known like Zim's known for his defense, you know.
Oh, Mike Zimmer said it would be a tremendous loss if Marvin Lewis wasn't back.
Here's my guess. Pat Shurmur gets a shot at a head coaching job, and then they sign Marvin Lewis as the offensive coordinator. Yeah. Which I think would be actually kind of terrible because Pat Shurmur has done great things with us this year. Or maybe he'll get the Cowboys job.
Stop it. Oh, actually, I would be fine with Marvin Lewis as the Cowboys head coach.
He won't, but
it would never
Garrett's
happen.
not going anywhere.
No, Garrett's too much of a puppet.
What about who am I trying to think of? Oh man, who's hanging on by a thread? Phillip Rivers has saved what's his face? Oh, but he's first year.
Oh gosh, Anthony Lynn.
Yeah, Vance Joseph is his first year in Denver, so
and
he's
they don't have a
probably
quarterback,
safe.
so he should be safe.
He should be.
Do you think Bruce? What do you think Bruce Arians is on the hot seat?
John Fox.
I think
Bruce Arians might just retire.
I think the Bears would be stupid to fire John Fox.
Well, I think he's teetering. I think he's almost ready. I think the way he's been talking, it's like he's on his way out and he knows it.
They have a young team. If they were to get Mitch Trubisky another wide receiver, they've got the running back duo. They've got
Kevin White's not good enough.
Trubisky's turning out. Kevin White can't stay healthy.
What do you mean?
If you get him a reliable wide receiver that he can really connect with, and I think that's what they're trying to do.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do with Dontrell Inman.
How's he been doing?
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to the Bears. But the Bears' defense is pretty decent.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. That's for sure.
I think it would be really stupid to fire John Fox.
Trubisky plays pretty well. I mean,
he's gotten better.
That's why I don't want to.
Nervous about
I am nervous. I don't.
Well,
first of all, I'm nervous this year because we still have to play him again. I mean, he came in and he played us his first game, so we got to see him at least.
Yeah.
So that was good. But then,
you see him and Aaron Rodgers still.
Yeah, and
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
I think that'll be fine. Oh, except Xavier Rhodes, I saw got injured. Is he fine?
He's been somewhat injured like all year. Like at least once a game, you'll see him on the sidelines out for the play, like because something happened. So he's been nursing injuries. And then we lost. Freaking Riley Reef went down and left the stadium in a walking boot. I haven't heard about that. Mike Remmers, hopefully comes back. We had Pat Elflein who was out at center. Oh man, I mean, we're starting to rack up some injuries here, and it's really not the right time of the year to be doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry, tangent. What were we talking about?
So Marvin Lewis is a defensive mind.
Oh, is he? Well, then we don't need him. Screw him.
Oh, no.
Do you need him?
No, it would be stupid to get rid of Rod Marinelli over.
Rod Marinelli's pretty decent.
Yeah. Our secondary is getting better. That Chidobe
Owuzu?
Yeah, he's good. Owuzi.
Yep.
Oh shit! Lewis has been the head coach of the Bengals since 2003.
Yeah.
I thought it was only like 9 years. That's 14 seasons.
Yeah, the only one who's longer tenured is Belichick.
Yeah, he's gone, right? Marvin Lewis is done.
He's got to be, yeah. I think him and John Fox are both. But we should
we'll save
that for Resume Resume coming up in a couple weeks. Let's see. What else do I have here? Devin Hester retired. And my reaction to that was he wasn't retired.
Yeah, I think he retired as a Bear, right?
Probably, but I mean he ended as a Falcon, right? Or did he sign with somebody? I feel like he might have signed with somebody.
No,
else.
I thought he retired as a Bear.
Like he went back to the Bears. I mean his last play. I should say his last playing days were with the Falcons. Right. I thought, unless he like kind of latched on somewhere else. Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
But I didn't know he wasn't retired, honestly. I just did not. Wait, no, he got picked up by the Falcons like right before the playoffs or during the playoffs or something, so that he would be a bigger threat to return some kits during the playoffs, I think, last year. Was it last year?
Oh, shoot. He was with the Falcons, but then signed with the Ravens and to a one-year deal in 2016. He appeared in 12 games for the Ravens, where he was used on special blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I was wrong then.
And then he was released in December 13. And then in January 30, 2017, he signed with the Seahawks.
Wow.
That's right. I remember he signed with the Seahawks because he played in their preseason. He played in their playoff game.
Oh, that's who I was thinking. Then they picked him up so that he could return some kicks for Seahawks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Huh. I think he did really well one game or something.
I thought so too. Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, well, good career. Hall of Fame.
Do kick returners get Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, if he gets Hall of Fame, it'll be in like 20 years.
Yeah,
probably,
I mean,
right?
It won't be. Obviously, it'll be a while.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it anytime soon. I think it'll be one of those things where, like York, like Logan, and will be like, Devin Hester. Oh, I guess it's about time he finally gets in there, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I remember watching him
back in my day."
Run kickbacks on the Vikings.
It's like Ray Guy.
That's when I was a Vikings fan.
The greatest.
Go Packers!
I will murder you. I will burn your house to the ground.
Just make sure the dogs aren't in there, and then that's fine. That's insured.
Anyway, yeah. Oh man, I had something to say too, and now I'm completely out of it.
He's so upset about
Larry,
the Packers
yeah, I
comment.
was so mad. It just now that the rage was subsided, I just have a blank slate. Larry Fitzgerald passes Randy Moss for the 3rd all-time receiving yards.
Frank Gore also is now.
He keeps passing people like
I know.
every week.
Look, he's climbing up the ranks, guys. I'm gonna find out.
Oh, Roger Goodell said he's probably done after this last
Good.
extension, so 2023. What I was saying is like Ray Guy made it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but he just made it. You know, and he was from like what, the 60s or something, but he's like the greatest punter of all time. And so I would put a punt returner in the same vein.
Oh, apparently Frank Gore will only play in 2018 under the right conditions.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised he's still playing. I mean,
he's got a chance at a 10th 1,000-yard season. Hall of Fame for sure, right? For Gore?
I would think so, but it's funny because you kind of have to look around at the people that he played with, and you're looking at what AP.
Oh, he's a free agent after this season.
He might just hang it up. Like
Maybe.
instead of having to like start a whole. I imagine that if he doesn't play in a system he's familiar with, then he's going to be like, no, I'm not learning a whole new freaking whole new offense. I feel like that's got to be such a pain in the ass.
Here's a article: 3 potential fits for him: Indianapolis, the Colts, the Seahawks, and the Giants. Oh, I don't know. Marlon, you guys got the Colts have got to give Marlon Mack a shot.
At some point, you'd think so, yeah.
The Giants need a running back that they can build their team around, I think.
They wouldn't. I mean, they're just going to do another stopgap
as
per usual.
Yeah. And the Seahawks
just have a bunch of.
I can't figure out the damn Seahawks running back field. Like they're like kind of like the Patriots. You don't know who it's going to be.
Speaking of the Seahawks, we should talk about how the Seahawks players were all butthurt after they lost the game to Jacksonville, and they when they were doing the kneel downs, Seattle decided to jump and then start freaking
I haven't
scuffles.
watched the ending of it. I need to because
So,
then somebody tried going after a fan in the stands.
There was 2 kneel downs, and 2 scuffles after the kneel downs where Michael Bennett, Sheldon Richardson, and Leonard Fournette got into it. And they all got unsportsmanlike conduct, and Sheldon Richardson got ejected. That was the first play, the first kneel down. The second kneel down, Quentin Jefferson got ejected. So then he's a defensive tackle for Seattle. He's going out, and apparently some fans threw something at him. And so he looked up to the crowd and were start yelling at him and stuff, and like that's gonna do anything. Mm-hmm. So then they just started throwing more stuff at him, and then he ran over to jump up and get into the crowd, and he had to get pulled down off of the barrier to get him in the locker room.
Man, I'm watching the fight.
Yeah.
One of the kneel down fights.
Well, that's crap. That whole crap with the Seattle going after the players. It's a kneel down. You lost the game. Get over it.
No one got suspended. If the NFL wants this shit to stop happening, suspend them for more than one game and actually suspend them. If you're out 3 games because you did this, you're out without pay for 3 games or 2 games because you got into a fight. Because there are kids watching these football games, and now you're seeing these people. It's supposed to be a friggin' game, and you're seeing people getting fights. There have been I don't remember seeing this many fights.
Well, that's
ever in a season.
That unsportsmanlike kind of, that is the definition of being unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yeah.
And they're taking a knee. You're not going to knock it out of their hands or anything. He's just getting the ball and sitting on it, and that's the end of the game.
Yep.
And then they go after him and get
and then you
fights
go
about
after
it.
a friggin' fan.
Well, to be fair, I think what happened is that they threw something at him first.
Yeah, they did.
But
Fans
then
are dicks.
But then what he did is he stopped and looked up and started yelling, and then they started throwing. What do you think's going to happen?
I know.
Really? Well, you should just, I don't know.
But
he said in that post game interview, he's like, "What would you do if someone threw something at you like that?"
I mean, I can't fault him for that, but I mean, you're also you're put on display. You're supposed to be kind of a role model. You're paid.
Well, first of all,
money
he shouldn't have been
be
in that
this.
situation in the first place and got in a fight and got ejected.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. It's his own damn fault.
It's true. Here, brother. Here. Hey. Oh, there you go. I was like, I noticed you're not holding anything. You're not drinking anything. Dilly.
Dilly.
Except I can't say that because I'm not drinking a Bud Light.
Somebody got sued for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dally. Dilly Dolly. Oh, Dilly Dally.
Dilly dally.
Dilly Dally. Gut. Oh, that was tough.
All right. We hit an hour.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do these picks, bitch.
What's your say what pick of the week? Say what? Oh, you have got to be kidding. No.
Pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
Yeah, what? Oh, I know. I'm gonna pick the Giants to beat the Eagles.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, because it's possible now with Nick Foles. But I still think Nick Foles is gonna. You know what? I think he's gonna tear it up.
Probably.
Or he could be like Connor Cook for the Raiders last season. Excuse me.
But he wasn't very good. I picked Chicago to beat Detroit.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Chicago just got off of 33-7 ass whooping of Cincinnati.
You could say Browns to beat the Ravens, but I don't believe that anymore.
Their offense is horrible, and the Baltimore's defense is going to
It's
annihilate
so good.
them.
Oh my god! If I had won in fantasy, Baltimore's defense would have given me this next win.
I hope that I'm not going against anybody who has the Baltimore's defense because I'll just lose. I could have just sat all my
Oh,
players.
it's gonna be amazing. They're gonna be like 18 interceptions. We should make a prediction of this game. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. I'm predicting at least 4 interceptions.
Kaiser, I'm gonna predict. I'll see your 4 interceptions, and I'll raise you a quarterback change.
I didn't see that one coming. Look at you throwing the curveball.
I think it'll be 4 interceptions, yes, but they'll be like, put Kessler in there.
Put Kessler in and then he'll throw one. And then it's like, all right, this sucks. And season's over.
Or he'll throw 3 interceptions and then they'll be like,
let's get AJ McCarron over here. Come on.
They screwed that up so bad.
You know, they're going to get AJ McCarron in free agency.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I think so.
Well, I think that like maybe Cincinnati's going to be like, well, we'll sign him if you don't want him, but if you want him, then you're going to have to do that same.
Do you think they
deal.
sign him and make them trade for him?
They know they want him. They know there's a market for him, so
he becomes a restricted free agent this season?
also they can match it.
Actually, I don't know. I should look that up.
I'm pretty sure restricted means that they have first crack and they can match any offer. While you're doing that, Denver versus Indianapolis, Thursday Night Football.
What?
Denver versus Indianapolis Thursday.
I'm going to pick
Night
Indy.
Football. By the way, 2018 Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck.
No. I honestly don't think he'll. I don't know if he'll ever play. I don't know if I can say that I don't think he'll ever play again, but I don't think he'll ever amount to be anything.
Oh, he will.
I don't.
He's gonna be
The Colts drafted him to be the
Comeback
next
Player of
Peyton
the Year.
Manning, but I don't even think he's going to be the next Jared Goff. I'm even saying Jared Goff, man.
But Jared Goff's
Yeah,
looking
you
up.
heard me. Bitch. Sorry, not really, bitch, but...
Jared Goff's looking great, though.
I know. Yeah, but like Luck can't play a full season, and I just don't. I don't think. I know. Think
We all
Luck's gonna
know that
amount to
you hate
anything.
Andrew Luck.
He's overrated.
William.
He was drafted too high.
Chicago versus Detroit. Wait, who'd you pick?
I'm
Indy?
Yeah, Indy.
I picked Denver. Chicago versus Detroit. Chicago was my pick of the week.
I think I'm also gonna pick Chicago because I want Chicago to win. You should want Chicago to win too.
I do want Chicago to win.
By the way, yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it. Move on. Sorry.
Okay. LA Chargers versus Kansas City.
I think the Chargers are going to win.
I also think that.
I think the Chargers might actually take the West.
I think they might as well.
They've really turned their team around, where the Chiefs have completely turned their team around for the negative.
Yeah,
and the Raiders are bad.
What the hell, Chiefs, man? It makes me mad. You know what? No one's more mad than Snowman about this, probably.
I know. Hey, Snowman, how are you? What do you think should happen to Andy Reid? Like, I was curious about that. I was thinking about that. Like, I don't think Andy Reid should be fired, but, like, this is a freaking meltdown.
Yeah. I think this meltdown was... What are you looking at?
There's a fur ball fly. No, straight ahead. You got it. Holy shit. That was awesome.
This is almost just like...
Oh, my boss said the N-word today at work.
The N-word?
Sheer accident. But, like, I lost it, and I was sweating. I was laughing so hard.
Like the hard N-word?
Like, he meant to say something pressure. Negative pressure. And he said the other thing.
Oh, wow.
And I went, oh. And Dan did the same thing. So Dan looked over to me. He told me later after he left. Dan, he's like, I was thinking to myself, did he just say the N-word? And he goes, I looked over at you. Yep, he just said the N-word.
Yeah.
Because we both had that. Like, it was a complete accident. It was a flub. But, like, holy shit, it was funny.
Was he laughing?
No, he had no idea he said it. He was like, what? What? And we're like, that. I was like, that was close. He's like, no, it wasn't. What? I was like, oh my God. Dude, it was hilarious.
Was it like N-E? Did it sound like...
It was olden days. It was...
Yeah, but I mean, like, did it... I see what you're saying, because if it's negative pressure, did he say...
Negative pressure. Like, if you...
Oh.
Yeah, like, if you put that together really quick... It was amazing, Jesse. Just because of the opportunity that we had to laugh at his flub up.
I used to say, so my sister's name is Nico, and I used to call her Nika.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got lazy with it, like I got lazy with it one time, and I go, Nika, but said it really fast and lazy, and it came out like, and she's like, you cannot say that. I'm like, I didn't mean it.
I said your name.
But it was, the form that everyone says, when they say a bad thing, they're like, I didn't say this, I said that, like the good one. I'm like, it's not good.
No.
None of that is good. Any of it.
Anyway, I'm sorry to derail this. I just thought that was freaking hilarious.
Baltimore versus Cleveland.
Baltimore.
Oh,
we don't even need to talk about Cleveland anymore. No. They're going to lose the rest of the season.
Right. Arizona versus... You asked me early on, you're like, oh, could they lose every game? I'm like, yes.
I honestly think they want to lose every game now. Like, they should have won that game on Sunday. I've got to believe that they threw that game.
Yeah, but
they were up so much.
The reason they lost is because
of
Kaiser, but if they get the first pick, then they're going to pick a quarterback.
They stopped throwing to Josh Gordon. They Josh Gordon was having a pretty solid first half, and then nothing in the second half.
Wow.
And I don't imagine Demarius Randall was shutting him down.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had help. Maybe they moved the safety over more.
Maybe. By the way, Trader Joe's $3 wine, much better than Hy-Vee $3 wine. Much better.
Like I said, I have a bottle of that upstairs. I should try it.
You should, man.
Arizona versus Washington.
Washington. No, I'm actually going to pick Arizona to upset Washington.
No way. I picked Arizona.
Really?
Yeah. They had a pretty decent outing last game.
Also, Washington just keeps getting injuries.
They're imploding, and they're devastated. I don't know if they can win another game.
They've got to have the team with the most injuries.
No, definitely.
Was it Mike? Mike was telling us that they had LaShawn Daniels in, and
Iowa player.
They're so,
and he was not even on the radar.
No, they're so short at running back.
Well, they're like fifth string running back just got injured. The Byron Marshall.
I'm gonna look at the Redskins depth chart.
Miami versus Buffalo. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Philadelphia versus the Giants. You picked Giants as your say what pick of the week, and I picked Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Miami versus Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I also picked Buffalo. Also, I'm kind of assuming Tyrod Taylor's going to be back.
So LaShawn Daniels was the third string, and now he's the starter because. Well, and that depends if P. Ryan is able to play.
I hope he does well. I hope he just kills it and he stays
dude.
there. Green Bay versus Carolina.
Carolina.
I had some trouble with this one.
I mean,
but
I
Carolina's
don't think so
on
because
fire
Carolina's
right now.
not that good. I can't get a read on Carolina.
I think they're on fire right now.
I think Carolina capitalizes on mistakes from the other team.
Well, they definitely did that last week, but
Yeah.
but they still put up like 30-some points.
I think I'm going to go Carolina here. I think they're going to be rolling pretty high on top.
Yeah, I went Carolina as well. Houston versus Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
I put Jacksonville as well. Cincinnati versus Minnesota.
The Patriots brought him in originally as a free agent, LaShawn Daniels.
Undrafted free agent?
Yeah, he was released. Oh, Jesus. He was released in September and then signed by the Chargers practice squad and then released in October, and then he was signed by Washington practice squad in November.
Huh. I thought if you signed someone, you had to sign them onto your roster, not put them on the practice
No, you
squad.
can put him on the practice squad. I thought
Why wouldn't people just take them back then?
some people do, but I think you have a limited number of spots on your practice squad.
Yeah, but if someone took him from you, you just take him right back.
There's got to be something about that.
Because I thought if you took a player from someone's practice squad, you had to put him on your roster.
Well, yeah, he was cut each time.
Oh.
Excuse me, he was cut each time. Yeah.
So, Cincinnati versus Minnesota.
Minnesota.
All right, you too, obviously. New York Jets versus New Orleans.
New Orleans. The Jets aren't going to win another game.
Yeah, I also put New Orleans.
Bryce Petty's their quarterback now. Bryce Petty's garbage. Mark my words.
All they had going for them offensively was the play of Josh McCown.
Honestly, guys, if you have the Saints defense, if you can get the Saints defense, play the Saints defense. That's a good play. The Saints defense isn't bad anymore.
Yeah.
And they're about to play Bryce Petty, who's not good. Also, if you have Bilal Powell or Matt Forte, if he's healthy, play them. Because they're going to run the piss out of the ball, man.
Well, until they get down by 21 points in the first quarter, and then they'll abandon the run.
Oh, my goodness. This is
Nobody on the Jets is a viable player anymore.
Not even Robbie Anderson anymore.
Not even, baby.
I tried trading for him in Madden. I wanted Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have good stats in Madden.
No.
Yet.
Not yet.
Lar versus Seattle.
Where is it?
I think it's in Seattle.
So Seattle cannot win on the road.
But they
the
can't-
Rams are just coming off a loss.
But they can't lose in Seattle.
I think I'm going to pick Seattle.
I picked the Rams.
I hope it's the Rams. I'm
I
really
have,
rooting
I
for
have
the
some
Rams.
faith in the Rams. I mean, they've
gotta
been
have
getting kicked
faith.
around.
If I could touch your body.
New England versus Pittsburgh.
Oh, what a good game. Is this Sunday
Yeah.
night? No.
No.
Cowboys and Raiders are Sunday night.
Right. This is going to be a great game. I want to see the Rams and Seattle one, and I want to see this one too.
How did they not flex this game out to Sunday night?
I don't know.
Oh, good God. This will be... who do you got?
I picked New England. I think they're going to get fired up over their last
I
loss.
know. I think they're going to curb stomp the Steelers, but I think I'm going to go the Steelers.
Rare is it the case that New England loses 2 in a row. But Pittsburgh's been playing lights out too.
I want to watch that game more than anything.
Yeah. Tennessee versus San Francisco. I'm not going to get to I'm going to get to watch any football.
I think San Francisco wins.
Oh. Nice.
Jimmy Garoppolo has been looking good.
He has been playing great. And Mariota came out saying that he's been making their team worse.
Yeah, he's having a bad season.
But I picked Tennessee anyway. I kind of forgot about Jimmy G. Shoot.
Jimmy G is going to be there. The Niners are going to pay him well, and Kirk Cousins will not be going there.
That's one thing that we didn't talk about, but I forgot about, is that the plan hasn't changed on Jimmy G's contract. They're not going to sign him.
What?
They might franchise tag him.
Oh, well, still, I mean...
But that would cost them a lot of money. And but that's just telling them that they don't think Jimmy G is the future there.
So since starting with them, since in the
3 games,
the very brief appearance against the Seahawks, he had 143% QBR rating.
Yeah,
because he had 18 yards and 1 touchdown with 100% completion rating. His second game, he had a 70% completion rating, 293 yards and an interception, no touchdowns, but the QBR was 82. Not bad, not great,
right?
But not bad. Against the Texans, 60% completion rating, 334 yards, a touchdown, an interception, and a 92.2%. He's getting better, and he's only gonna get better.
Well, that's the thing. He's only been
doing
there
it with a shitty wide receiver core,
and he's only been there for what, 4 weeks now?
Yep. Oh man, But also, there's got to be a reason that the Patriots let him go, unless the Patriots really think Brady can play for another 5 years. Because Brady's right now, I think, playing on the same level that he was last year. Jesse just opened a beer number 3. What are you drinking, buddy?
It's Two Brothers.
Oh,
it's called Two Brothers. It's actually Two Brothers in the Flesh American Sour Ale, brewed with real mango. 4.1% alcohol. But it's Two Brothers. Let's see. Dallas versus Oakland. This is your Sunday night football
Dallas!
game. I also picked Dallas.
A shame. I haven't talked about Dallas very much, so I'm going to just do it real quick.
Go for it.
What's
Take all
a shame?
the time you want, buddy.
What's a shame about Dallas now finally... It took Dallas 3-4 games to figure out how to win without Zeke, but now they're starting to look like the team without... They're starting to look like the team with Zeke, but with 2 running backs instead of Zeke, which is fine.
Rod Smith's been pretty good.
But it's coming on too late because the Packers won, the Lions won, and the Seahawks lost. But the Falcons won against the Saints on Thursday, so it's too late. Like... What sucks is the Cowboys could win out of it. The Eagles won, so they can't win the NFL. They can't win the NFC East anymore.
Yeah.
So now we have to hope that the Lions or Packers or Falcons lose 2 games, or all the above, lose 2 games. That sucks.
Yeah.
It's because and honestly, I think if Sean Lee had a full healthy season, we'd be playing for playoff seeding, not.
Let's look at it. Chicago plays Detroit, and that's a divisional game, and Chicago's been playing great defense. Yeah, so they could lose Detroit. Green Bay versus Carolina. It's Aaron Rodgers' first game back. That's possible, but they could lose. What's the other ones?
Falcons.
Falcons played. Oh, that's our next game. Actually,
they play the Bucks. It's possible that the Bucks win. It's a division game, which I know. I see your face. It's possible that the Bucks win. I'm going to pick the Bucks.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
I'm going to pick Atlanta.
Wise.
But
they're Saturday night games, guys.
Saturday night special.
Oh. I thought
you went Saturday night's all right for fighting.
No. Saturday night. S-A-T-Y-D-A-Y. What is it? Night. S-A-T-Y-D-A-Y.
Day.
Night. Yeah. It's just a Saturday night. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you said S-A-T-U-R-T-U-R. D-A-Y. Day.
S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Night.
Oh. Weird.
What?
Weird.
What's weird?
I always thought I thought they repeated T-U-R for some reason.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Why would they do that? Huh. Mind blown.
Mind blown.
All right. Well, is that you? Did anything else more to add for Dallas there, buddy?
No, dude.
All right. I think that's thanks to Emily.
Yes, and Arcadian Brewing.
And Bra?
Yeah. You guys should seriously tweet at us what I don't even care, whatever you want at ProFBJuice. Use the hashtag JuiceNation.
Yep.
Emily, did we forget any of your tweets? I don't think so.
Well, we go to Facebook. twitter.com/profootballjuice.
Yes. You can email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com. It's real simple.
Yeah, it is real simple. Do it. You can listen to us on Stitcher,
iTunes,
Google Play Music.
Tune in radio, motherfucker.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I said Farker, but it didn't sound
unnecessary. Or if you want to watch us live every week on twitch.tv/profootballjuice.
Sean makes it look like I have a giant belly. Look at that.
Yeah, it does. That's what jerseys do, though. Jerseys just don't look right when you sit in them.
Unfortunate. I did.
And if you fold it weird, it looks like you have boobs.
Yeah. We miss anything else?
Yeah.
What,
you can watch old episodes
YouTube,
on YouTube or new episodes, I guess.
I did 4 consecutive one-armed pull-ups this evening.
I saw your
I did 3
Facebook
yesterday.
about 3.
I did 2 consecutive yesterday, but 1 before. Today I did 4 consecutive.
One time I did
the left.
1 consecutive 2-arm pull-ups.
Yeah. I thought you were going to tell me you did
It
a
was
cock
pretty
push-up.
great. Larry's like our high school record holder for pull-ups.
Oh, I do. I wouldn't even want to go against Larry.
I would like to see him do 1-arm. I bet he could do a bunch of 1-armed.
Oh, I don't want to see that. It'll make me feel so bad about myself.
No, that's great though. I don't think I've ever been able to even attempt 1-armed.
Oh, I was very
pull-ups.
surprised. I went up to Emily and I was like, Emily, you got to come see this because I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it again. It was neat. It's fun stuff.
Did you record it for posterity?
No, I don't do that shit. Stuff.
You should.
Oh.
For posterity.
Well, if I were to share it, if I were to record it, I wouldn't share it. It'd pretty much just be for me.
Right, yeah. I didn't say share to everybody. I just
that's
for
true.
posterity.
Emily, maybe I'll do a 1-arm pull-up when I get home. I'm actually not that drunk. You know what's great about these bottles aren't as full as the San Castillo shit.
Well, isn't it 750 milliliter?
I don't know. Yes.
That's standard.
You're standard.
How do you not know this? You're a booze guy. 750 milliliters.
Someone just hands me a drink and I just drink it.
One of those Texas Fifths is 1 liter, and then 750 milliliters is your standard bottle of booze.
Oh, thanks, man. I didn't know that.
It kind of makes me wonder how strong this strawberry wine is.
Hey, what's happening in our Pro Football Juice Fantasy League? Because I deleted the app.
What?
I sucked and I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Once again,
It's the end of the podcast. Who's still listening? Maybe
people
Mike
who are
and your
listening
brother.
to the podcast. My brother has never sworn in his life.
I have a hard time believing that. I've met your mom. I'm pretty sure your brother has sworn.
My brother is
I
a
like your mom.
saint. What am I doing? I'm doing.
He's a
something.
Saint? I thought he was a Vikings fan.
No, he played for the Saints.
Oh, shoot. Is it Jeremy Shockey?
Yeah, there was a stage name.
Blast from the past. All right, what do you got to add, buddy?
He was also a giant.
Yeah, he
Jeremy
was.
Shockey. He was originally a giant.
I remember his shoes.
Is it the shoe?
He had shoes. He had like Shockey shoes or whatever.
Shockey shoes. I was looking up you told me how the league was going. I don't know. I've been out of it forever. Actually, that's a good question. They probably had playoffs and stuff.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Mike lost to Plaster.
Week 1, Badonka Grant got beat by Snowman.
No! Good job, Snowman.
Good job, Snowman. You did it. You showed her that the Patriots don't win everything. I beat Emily in the consolation ladder.
Uh-huh.
Nick, you lost to Jump Step in the consolation ladder.
I didn't even know I was playing.
And oh man, yeah, Haxton or Mikey.
He lost by 6 points.
By 6 points to Plasty Pants.
Yeah, that sucks. And then, so who plays this week in the semifinals?
Let's check it out, shall we? In the semifinals, we have Snowman versus Jeremy, my bro.
Oh,
That's a match and a half.
Your brother must have had the first round bye with Danielle.
He did, and my brother was actually surprised that nobody went crazy over that.
Why?
Because Danielle record was 6-5-2.
I know.
It's a divisional
Mike's was
thing,
better.
though.
I know. Like I wanted to bring that up, but they separated it by divisions because Mike was like 9-4. Mike should have gotten a bye over Danielle.
Right.
But but based on the
and
the
that's
divisions.
that's the default settings. I didn't really change any settings as far as that
No, I
goes.
hear ya.
I don't know if I should.
I actually brought that up to Plasty Pants the other day. Post their nutbags and I brought the same thing up. But yeah, we discussed it and yeah.
If you look at this right here, so Danielle was a number 2 seed with a bye, and she was 6-5-2, and Plasty Pants was a number 6 seed and his record was 6-6-1.
Yeah.
You know, it's like half a game, but 4 spots. So it was, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
It's some good matchups. So it's Plasty versus Danielle.
Plasty versus Danielle. Yep.
Oh, we should make our predictions. I think Jeremy and Plasty Pants will win.
Here's something that's interesting. So Snowman's projected total is 98, and my brother's is 93. So technically, Snowman's projected to win.
I still think I got money on your brother. Your brother made too many trades and good.
He did
trades.
He did, man. He did do a lot of trades. That's what he lives for. So your sister is projected 92, and Plastic Pants is projected in 89.
Oh, I'm still going Jeremy and Plastic Pants.
They're both close ones. Let's see. In the consolation ladder, we have Badonka Gronk versus Mike, and me against Jumpstep in the lower consolation ladder.
Oh, neat.
And you against Emily.
Oh, I play her in the low league too.
Oh.
She's ready to go, so I probably better go.
Being coach, I'm
enjoying
ready to
Deuces, guys. Hey, deuces. Deuces.
I've been sick.
You all right?
I've been sick.
You have been sick. You've been drinking water? He needs to drink water,
I
bud.
know. I tried.
Drinking that orange juice?
I have been
Drinking
drinking
your
the orange
vitamin
juice.
C?
I've been jacking the J, dog.
You can get that echinacea.
No, I've had severe nasal decongestion tablets, stuff that has like that ingredient for meth in it, phenylephrine or phenylephrine. I had to talk to a pharmacist to get it and sign a little piece of paper.
No shit, you got some still? Let's crush it up and snort it. What? What? Who said that? Bill,
you
come on,
drug addict.
Come on, don't do it. Holy shit, she's got her coat on. Oh,
it is kind of cold down here.
You're getting sick, aren't you? You look a little pale.
Always. You have a pale complexion.
Yeah, it's true. She's very pale. Porcelain-like. Yeah, I better go.
Later.
You could put a red...
The Red Hood?